We continue to watch for the latest on a deadly shooting in Wayne County that killed a Rittman police officer. Here's what we know at this hour. This all happened last night at a home on Chippewa Trail in Rittman. When officers responded, they immediately came under gunfire. The suspect and two victims, including a mother and her 13-year-old daughter, died in the incident, and Sergeant Scott Ries was shot and killed. 4 other officers were also shot. 2 were treated at the scene. 2 others were taken to the hospital. The Wayne County Coroner's Office has identified 38-year-old Brandon Fazekas as the suspect. He was pronounced dead at the scene.
Now let's get some insight into how police departments cope with and get through this type of grief and tragedy. Former Elyria Police Chief Duane Whitely joins me now. And Chief, it's good to see you. I'm so sorry we keep meeting under these circumstances, but we always appreciate your insight.
I'm glad to be here.
As Chief of Elyria Police Department back in 2010, you dealt with a similar situation. I believe you've been on the job for maybe 2 weeks. And Officer James Kersteller was shot and killed.
Yeah.
Tell me what a police department goes through in a time like this.
Well, it's a combination of, first, everybody wants to take care of the families of the officers and the victims, and they tend to forget about themselves. You have to watch out for them. And the amazing thing is that the community is actually outpouring to the officers, and that is an incredible help to everybody that is involved. The officers are all internalizing, you know, what could I have done different? How could I have done this better? And the bottom line is there's nothing. Yeah. It's not your fault. You move on as far as trying to take care of the family and take care of your coworkers.
Even though you'd been on the job for 2 weeks, you were telling me that didn't matter if it was 2 weeks or 10 years. It's still tough to deal with because you had not gone through this before.
Yes. In Elyria at the time, we hadn't had an officer shot and killed in 67 years. So it wasn't even a thought of what to do because it just wasn't happening for so long. And then it happened. And honestly, if it wasn't for the community and other departments, I'm not sure what we would have done. When
something like this happens as police chief, what's your first priority?
The family.
Yeah.
Is always first. Then it drops down to the victims outside the family. And then it comes to the officers on the department, and not just the officers, the staff, the dispatchers, records clerks, everybody. It's all one group, and they're all grieving. And then after that, then you'll go to the community.
You now teach law enforcement. You now teach the next generation of law enforcement out there. What types of things do you talk about in the classroom when it comes to these types of things, these types of dangers that police officers face? Well,
there are things that are required through the course from the Ohio Peace Officers Training Academy. But the firsthand knowledge, we do go over that in our academy. We have a 2-hour block that we cover where we bring in an officer involved in the Kersteller shooting, and he just talks to them. They need to hear it. They need to see it. In the last 3 that happened in this area, I required the academy to attend either the wake or the funeral, so they get to meet with the family and see how this affects the family and how it affects the other officers. The first police funeral I went to was Wayne Leon, and I was on the department 10 years. And when I was there, I was like, I should have been here when I was a rookie.
I see.
So I try to push that. You go, you see it, because it will help you be safer in the future.
One of the things that we hear about from police departments across the country is recruiting. There's a problem getting police officers these days. When tragedies like this happen, there's a tendency, I know, for people to come out and say, I want to help. I want to be a part of the solution here. There's also people who say, maybe I don't want to do this. What are you finding out when these kinds of tragedies happen? Does it affect recruiting at all, up or down?
I have not noticed a negative effect on it, and nothing. It really depends on the individuals and what they've dealt with in their life. Right now, I have a class of 23 cadets. They look outstanding so far. We're only 4 weeks in, but I think they're going to make excellent police officers. And we briefly discussed this morning. Obviously, we didn't have a lot of information, but we discussed it this morning, and they were very good about it.
Chief Duane Whitely, we're going to see you at 6 o'clock as well. Once again, thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you for having me.